Yo, what's going on, guys? My name's your head's gone, and today I am bringing you a Call of Duty Ghost video. But this is not a happy video for me. Unfortunately, it involves a chem strike fail. I actually get really close to the chem strike. You'll see in the bottom left corner I actually included a kill streak counter so you guys can keep up with how close I am to the chem strike, and something just awful happens at the end of the game, and I end up dying just in such an awful way. I mean, it was really disappointing for me because I felt like I had it in the bag. I was pretty confident, and I guess I kind of made a bad move, but it also involves just an overpowered gun in my eyes, and it was just sad. So anyways, I'm gonna get to the actual setup I'm using in the video, so hopefully I can help you guys get close to chem strikes, and hopefully you guys will actually be able to get them and you won't choke it like me. But anyways, so what I'm running in this game is the same assault rifle that I was using in my last Call of Duty Ghost video, and that is the Remington R5. Now, I've noticed a lot of people have been really hyping the Honey Badger, and I even actually saw the results of a poll earlier today where people were asked what their favorite assault rifle was, and the actual winner of the poll was the Honey Badger with like 38% or something, and the Remington only had 5%, and I couldn't really believe that because to me the Remington is a much better gun. First off, it has a really low amount of recoil. This thing basically shoots like a laser. I can get kills from halfway across the map, or even all the way across the map with this if I'm careful enough. And the Honey Badger, I find, just has a ton of recoil at range, and it actually makes it really difficult to get any medium to long range kills. So in that aspect, I think that the Remington is definitely a better gun. Second off, it's also a I think it's like a 2 or 3 shot kill. I think it's a 3 shot kill forward from range, but it has a quick enough of a fire rate that will get you kills really quick most of the time. So anyway, so I'm using the Remington, and like I said, guys, this is definitely a gun I would use over the Honey Badger, so I recommend you try it out. I'm using it with a red dot and a silencer attachment, and let's actually go on to the perks I'm using. Now, the standard perks I'm using are utilizing the 11 points that I can put into my perk system by not having a secondary or a tactical and lethal grenade. So what I'm using is off the grid, which is pretty important when trying to get keen strikes in my opinion. Not being able to be seen on the radar by the enemy is definitely going to make it a lot more difficult to die from getting flanked and stuff like that. And then I'm using dead silence and amplify, which, as I stated in my previous video, is a really good combination if you have a headset so that you can actually hear enemies coming from far away. I know it's kind of sound whoring, but when you're trying to get keen strikes, it's kind of important to be able to have that awareness of what's going on around you. And I'll admit, during this video, I do kind of lock down this building. I originally did not plan on playing like this, but I started to build up my streak, and I was like, alright, I can get a chem strike, and I ended up kind of just locking it down and moving on from there. But anyway, so moving on to my other perks, I'm using Stalker, which is something I really recommend with any assault rifle class. And then I'm also using Ready Up, which is the perk that allows you to aim in quicker after sprinting, which is pretty important, especially with an assault rifle class, because you're not going to have as much of a chance in a fight against a submachine gun if you can't at least shoot quicker after sprinting. And then my final perk is Focus, which is kind of like Toughness from Black Ops 2, which is another really important perk because it keeps your aim on target even if you're getting shot at. But I don't know if it's really that worth it in this game just because you die so quick, but overall I still think it is a perk worth using. So let's move on to my specialist bonus class. So I'm actually using a weird setup. I'm only using 2 bonus perks before my I'm only using 2 specialist perks before my bonus perks, and I did this so that I would get all my bonus perks at only an 8 kill streak rather than at like 10 or 12, which can be more difficult to get. And my mindset behind this was I need dead silence so I can use Amplify in a better manner. I'll be able to hear people better, and then I need Scavenger so that I'll be able to get more ammo. So I get that at a 6 kill streak. And then by 8, I have my quick draw, which is also really important, and then the ICU and Gambler. So in future chem strike videos, I'll probably switch that up, and I'll actually utilize the entire perk system. Maybe I can actually add Ping or something like that. Ping is another good perk because when you get a kill, it's going to let you know about any other enemies that are actually around you in your current area. So that, I think, would be helpful toward chem strikes. But right now, I'm just using the Dead Silence Scavenger setup, and then for my bonus perks, Quick Draw, Agility, ICU, and Gambler. I'm not really sure if that's the most ideal setup, but anyways, here's the fail right here. I hear this guy, I know a guy's capping A, so I jump up and I go to kill him, and what happens? I get one bursted. I couldn't believe it. I got one bursted. He saw that I killed his teammate, but I jumped up. You're gonna see I keep on replaying it. I jump up and I get my first shots on him and I die instantly. I get one bursted. It was probably the most devastating moment in my Call of Duty career, because I'd already gotten a ton of kills by jumping onto this ledge when people are capping the A site in domination, and generally speaking, nobody ever looks up there, so it's a really easy way to get a kill, and you just see me get one bursted. And that gun, man, I really don't like it. The Msbs, I mean, I like it in the sense that it's a good weapon to use, but when you're on the other end of it, you just die so quickly. So anyways, guys, if you enjoy the videos, just leave a comment down below, like the video, and subscribe. Otherwise, I hope to bring you some Chemstrike gameplay in the future that isn't a Chemstrike fail, but rather an actual Chemstrike. Anyways, peace out, guys.